it's September. It's officially the end of summer, and so we thought it would be fun to make an apple pie this time because it's basically apple season, and there's even like, I think we're gonna go to like an orchard and pick some apples at some point. I don't know yet, but we didn't pick apples for this apple pie, but we're hoping to do that at some point this month. And anyway, so yeah, we love apples. We have, I usually buy all sorts of apples at the store because Blake loves them. Harrison really likes apples, and James kind of likes apples. I don't know, it's hit or miss with him. But we really love Honeycrisp, and what other ones? We get Gala apples because they're usually a little bit less expensive. And Pink Lady apples, yeah. And then for this recipe, we also got Granny Smith to have like a little bit of tartness. So we're gonna use Granny Smith and Honeycrisp to kind of have a little bit of a tart apple and a sweet apple.
I don't know if you can see things like me.
Okay, they don't want to see a wooden spoon the whole time. They want to see your sweet face. All right, so we're gonna start by making the dough. I just decided we would do it by scratch, and then we'll refrigerate the dough for an hour and make the filling. So I've never made my own like pie crust, so hopefully this goes well. I know you have to make sure everything stays cold, like the butter that you add in has to be cold butter, and the water, and then obviously you have to refrigerate it. So that I think the important thing with the dough is to really keep it cold so it yields a better crust. So, all right, so we're just gonna start by throwing these ingredients together. We don't need the wooden spoon quite yet. Butter in there? The cold butter?
The cold butter that sticks to the plate.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm gonna smash.
Now, hang on just a second. Let me make sure.
Hands are buttery.
So we're gonna blend this until you get some like pea-sized pieces, and it's gonna be dry and powdery still. Now we don't want to use all of our. Let me blend it a little bit before you.
I think that's gonna be hard.
You think so? Okay, we're gonna blend this in here and we'll be back. Hey, okay, so my arms are dying. If you have a food processor, just do that. But I've been using this little blender, and you know, you don't have to do it a whole lot, but it would be easier with a food processor. But if you want an arm workout, this is your tool. Okay. So it's definitely still powdery, and that's what you want, but I have some like pea-sized pieces, not pieces, but anyway. Now we're gonna add the water. This is
yes.
This is like ice cold water. That
I can get the ice cubes out.
No, just add it in there. I mean, there's not that many. We put this in the freezer just for a little bit so it would get really cold. But it's a like about a half a cup of ice water. Did you just eat some of that ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
we're gonna add that and mix it in a little bit more.
Yes, please. Let's hope this dough comes out good. Now that looks more like dough.
Yeah, the water helped
a little. That helped a lot.
Okay, let me just use the spoon now. For anyone who has made dough before, don't laugh at me. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just fun for me and Harrison.
I have a little
And
more.
you can, this will be for your amusement, I'm sure.
Got the ball of dough now.
Yeah, okay, so we had to add a little more water to the dry mixture
Doesn't it?
and butter. So, you know, it said half a cup, but we ended up using a little bit more than that because we couldn't form a ball. But anyway, so we have our ball. It's not going to be smooth, and you want to make sure not to knead the dough. So this is our ball, and if you didn't see it well enough, we're very proud of our ball. Anyway, we're going to divide this in two and then flatten them into 2 discs and then cover them with saran wrap and put them in the refrigerator.
Okay.
So here's your half. Okay, now we're gonna put these in the refrigerator, and they need to refrigerate for like 1 to 2 hours, and make sure you don't get them out until you're ready to put your pie filling in. Like I said, they need to stay cold. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. So we put the dough in the fridge, obviously, and now we are gonna start making the filling with the apples and spices and all of that. So the more tedious process is peeling the apples.
Which is fun.
So I'm using like a, kind of doing the paring knife technique while he uses the little peeler. And we're going to try to knock this out with some teamwork because we have smaller apples, so we have to do a few more. I have only a couple of bigger ones that were at the store, but we have a lot of peeling to do. But you don't really want the peel in your pie, so this is what we have to do. We got all of the apples peeled and sliced.
And
Just because you didn't have to watch that whole process, because that was a time-consuming thing. All right, so we're gonna add some flour, sugar, lemon juice, and some spice. There's like
allspice granulated.
Yeah, there's 3 spices: cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice. Yep. Okay, so Harrison, you can add. I already measured out a 1/4 cup of flour and a 1/2 cup of sugar.
Is this all? Odyssey. Yes.
And then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice.
Okay.
So just kind of scoop it out. I already squeezed the lemon in there.
I can't get it.
Yeah, and just hold it like that.
Oh.
And let me get a little bit more. Okay. Then,
I like the lemon juice.
so cinnamon, we need, make sure,
Looks like it's really coming together.
1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon.
I don't know if I'm gonna do this right.
Okay, I'll do it.
Can I put it in? That should be enough.
Yeah, so that's 1 teaspoon. So we need a half a teaspoon. I think I can scoop this out. You want to pour that in? Okay, 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then nutmeg we will put in, I think a half teaspoon. Oh, okay, just a 1/4, I guess. So this really tiny one. So
Ground nutmeg.
Hmm?
Is that ground nutmeg?
Smell that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it smells better when it's baked into something. Now the allspice will smell. It smells a little bit. It smells like fall.
Yeah.
And we are happy that it's fall. Okay. 1/4 cup allspice. Where's our wooden spoon?
We had it. Oh, right.
Here, let's get a different one. That one's kind of picky.
I don't think we have another one. That's nicer. Ugh. Mush the apples.
Oh, let's not mush them. We
Oh.
just need to kind of mix it in here.
Oh.
So you're just gonna like coat the apples with the mixture. We have a lot of apples, but I don't know. They said it required a lot of apples.
I told you you do not have to use this many.
No, it's okay. You're just gonna coat them with the. So you're just gonna
It
toss them. You're
smells
not
like
gonna,
apple pie already.
Ooh, it does smell really good. Here, just.
I've had apple
You're gonna
pie
like
before.
kind of just toss them a little. You're not gonna
I've had apple
When
pie
I say
before.
toss, I don't mean toss, but you're not gonna mash them. Okay. Okay.
That really smells like the apple pie that I had in my pre-K.
You made apple pie and pre-K?
I didn't make it. I just ate it, but and I tasted it.
Alright, well this looks
sour.
really good. You did a good job.
Thank you.
And we're gonna set this to the side, and then when we come back, we'll make the pie. Oh, we don't need that for this one yet.
No.
Okay guys, so we've got one of the doughs out of the refrigerator, and we're gonna roll it and lay it in our pie dish. So, I think I need a little bit of our Hey, where'd you go? This is gonna be pretty thin, I think, when I roll it out.
Woo.
You wanna roll it a little bit?
Uh-huh.
I don't have too much more to roll, but roll it out here a little bit so that it's all like the same thickness. Roll this way. Turn it like this, like roll like that.
Oops.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Just a little bit more here. Like I said, this is our first time doing the pie crust, and I think you have to roll it onto here and then maybe roll it out onto the
I do not want this to be a big disaster.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's not gonna be okay.
It's not gonna be. I barely got it into the dish, and it's not. It kind of fell apart a little bit, but I want to get it in the oven soon because I don't want it to be out of the refrigerator too long. So we're just gonna spoon our. Can you come over here?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Here, I'm gonna hold the bowl and you can.
Okay.
You really want to use that pizza slicer, don't you? Okay, we're gonna spoon our apple mixture in here.
Oops.
Turn your arm, turn your hand.
There's apple juice in there.
Hold it like this.
Oh.
No. Go over like this.
Oh.
No. Try to hold it like this.
Oh.
That way you're scooping it out.
Oh.
You're scooping it out, buddy. Does that make sense?
Yes. I think that's enough for an apple pie.
You have to kind of push it in a little bit.
Okay.
They said you gotta pack it in here, so I think. We're packing it in with live apples.
Okay. We're just giving it.
They said to fill every nook and cranny.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so
Top layer.
there's that, and then we're gonna lattice the other pie crust. So now we're gonna roll out our second piece of dough, and we're gonna cut it into strips to try to do the lattice. And then you fold it back over.
That looks cool.
Right? Fold it back
I'm excited
over.
to taste this.
Now we have to fold over every other one that we didn't fold over last time. And now we do another one here.
Okay.
I think let's cut this one in half because this one's super long.
Yeah.
And our pie is not that. Oops.
What's wrong?
We'll save that for the side.
Okay.
This one got a little bit
Thick?
long. Yeah, and thick. Let's cut some of that. Okay, Harrison, lay that one here.
Okay.
Now, fold these back over.
Okay. Wow.
This is like a braided design. Okay,
I like
now we do
this.
this one. But you know what? This is pretty good for our first time.
400.
Okay, so I know it got a little bit dark, but here's our pie before putting in the oven, and then we'll show you when we get it out. Okay, ready? There it is. We made that. We made that, Harrison. It's really hard to wait. I want to eat it. Anyway, we will cut it and eat it here in just a minute. While it cools, we'll go occupy ourselves doing something else. But I think it turned out good. Are you done? I did a little bit, and now we're going to cut into the pie and try some. Hopefully we don't burn our mouth, but we're anxious to try it. So let's see. Let me cut you a little piece, hon. All right. Try to. Can you hold your bowl up, whichever one? Like, even if it falls apart, it's probably gonna taste good still.
That looks good.
Ooh, and here's some more apples.
Mhm.
Now, he doesn't really want the vanilla ice cream with it, but I'm going to put some with mine. Here's a spoon if you want to just use that. Or you can get a fork.
Mm.
Is it hot?
Mm-mm. It's not that hot.
So, I'm going to just put some ice cream with it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it just left you speechless. It's so good. Oh my goodness. That is really good. Like I said, this is the first time I made the crust by like
I don't know
scratch.
how many times you said that.
I know, a lot. Anyway, so anyway, it's a buttery crust. So I think it tastes really good with the apples because most of the apples are sweet except for some of the Granny Smith were thrown in there. But wow, this is really good.
I can't tell which ones are the Granny Smith or the whatever.
Or the Honey Crisp.
Oh.
Oh, but isn't it good?
Mhm.
Baked apples are so good. Mm. So, today we're filming, and it's like 100 degrees outside, but we have to, film ahead. But next week it's supposed to cool off a little bit, and that's when we'll hopefully share the video. Because it's hard to think of like fall baking when it's 100 degrees outside, but it's the day after Labor Day, and I know everyone is like feeling like it's fall now because of end of summer.
Mm.
Hey bud, high five! I'd say we did really good. I think the crust really tastes good with it. Although I may just buy it at the store next time. But at least we can say we made it. Of course, if you buy the one at the store, I guess you could lattice it, lay it flat if you buy a couple. That was your favorite part, I think, doing the lattice. Okay, we're gonna keep eating as usual, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope everyone has a great fall and you bake with your little ones. I'm not sure what we'll do next, but did we decide what we were going to do next? There's some cookies we want to make, like some pumpkin cookies. Oh, you want to make a blackberry pie. We might do another pie, because this was pretty fun. Now we know what we're doing. So yeah, well, stay tuned for the next one. It's always an adventure in the kitchen. All right, bye everybody.